Hi, friends. Welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson here for Meditation a Day. Today we have a beautiful guest meditator coming to us from Costa Rica, Elizabeth Wright. And I see that the internet is being a little glitchy, and hopefully things will go just beautifully here. Elizabeth is going to first share with us the current learning she's working on with Spirit, and then she's going to go into her meditation, which is called Embodying the Flame. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for being here.
Ruth, thank you for having me, and always happy to be on the Enlightened World Network. So I'm Elizabeth Wright. I'm an energy healer and spiritual warrior of the light. And really what I've been noticing as we move into this resurrection cycle, tomorrow's Good Friday, and then we've got Easter Sunday 2 days later. So this is a powerful time of rebirth. And the way that I'm finding that it's working with me is I'm fully conscious of all my victim tendencies of the past, so that whenever I create something, I recognize my part in it. And if I find myself getting hurt, I can say, why am I choosing to be hurt from this when I'm the one who created it? And as soon as I take ownership of it, that the hurt just dissolves, because I realize that why did I create this? I have to look at why did I create this? And every time our hearts break open, more light can come in, and we can embody more of our true self, our flame, our light, our essence. So all of these hurts, all of these challenges, all of these difficulties are for us, each one to crack us open a little bit wider. But we don't want to be the victim and stay in victim consciousness. We want to transmute that, use the pain to transform ourselves into the creator. And then we begin to really know what it feels like to be powerful. Because without any hurt or feelings of the world is against me, why isn't this working for me? It's never changing. It's always something. Those are the words that a victim will use. When we clear that and say, okay, why did I create this? What am I meaning to learn from? Then we really begin to start to become masters of our energy and know and look and see, well, what do I want to create instead of this? So that is my little teaching for the morning.
And it makes such sense too, Elizabeth. Yeah. Yeah. Especially, so many folks are really feeling like victims of what's happening around us politically and socially and culturally and all of that, especially here in the States. So it's very good timing. So thank you for that.
Sure. Sure. And you have to ask, well, if something hasn't changed by a certain point, more challenging methods have to come in to make that change. So that's where we're at. But it's still going to get us to where we need to go. And that's what people need to recognize. So rather to then go into fear, it's like, okay, well, look at yourself. What do I need to change about me that can be a part of the solution now? Because we're at crunch time. This is it. This is go time. And this is the universe showing us. We're at the tipping point. We're at the change point. No more, I'll put it off till tomorrow. We have to take responsibility and make those changes in ourselves first. And then everything in the outer world follows suit.
Well, and that goes for relationships and everything else. And beautifully stated, what do I need to change about me that can be part of the solution?
Right.
Any problem that you see yourself in, there's always something you can change.
Yeah, and at the very least, your perception. I mean, you look at someone like, say, take a person who in the LA fires, their house burned down. That person's never going to be the same. They're going to take greater responsibility and be a part of, you know, the change and the solution on the planet. Now they've lost everything. You know what it's like to have your house burned down.
Right.
Changes it.
Yep.
But in a good way.
Right. Right.
And the house can be rebuilt.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you for that.
Okay. All right. So I will begin our meditation now. So sitting up with your spine straight, eyes closed, drop in and begin to breathe in through your nose, all the way into your belly. Then exhale slowly. And a couple more of these deep breaths as we just drop into the body, let go of any tension we're holding. And the breath always brings this good feeling. Like, oh, release whatever it is that I'm holding onto. Just let it go. And become very present within yourself. And now imagine and visualize a beautiful spiral of crystalline white light energy coming down from above you, pouring down onto the top of your head from the spiritual sun. It's beautiful rays of light opening us up to work within the higher realms, higher dimensions, as we connect with our higher self, our mighty I Am presence, the Divine Mother and Father God. And calling in our teams of light. And if it's time, we're asking that any lower guidance be released and replaced with higher guidance. And we also connect with our dragon. Which is the Kundalini energy of the new earth. Once known as the serpent, it's now the dragon. And it's very present. The guide for the rebirth. And this white light is washing down all around us, through every chakra center, subtle body layer. And as it does that, it cleanses our fields. And so we'll just amplify the white light energy and move it down into the earth. And we connect with the part of Mother Earth and the new earth grids through our root chakra, our earth star chakras. And we link those all to the new earth grids in the heart of Mother Earth. And we link our upper chakras, the soul star and the crown chakra, to the spiritual sun and the Christ consciousness grids, asking our team to make this connection, energetic link And so just imagine your roots of light flowing out of your feet, many, many roots of light, connecting deep into the earth. And receiving the keys and codes of the new earth. And we're asking our teams to open the deeper earth channel and open the higher channel to heaven. And we'll imagine a figure eight of light, golden light, coming from our soul star above our head, crisscrossing through the heart chakra and going down into the new earth star chakra, back through the heart, figure eight pattern up to the soul star. And this is just to balance the heaven and earth energy. Keep visualizing that figure eight pattern, weaving these chakras, harmonizing them. And then we'll bring the figure eight pattern to our crown chakra through the heart and down to our root chakra, through the heart, back to the crown. And so we're just setting in motion this flow of energy that will continue, each one continuing as we move to the next figure eight pattern from the third eye chakra to the sacral chakra and the throat chakra to the sacral chakra. Sorry, the throat chakra to the navel chakra. And heart chakra to the solar plexus. And just allow these patterns of energy to run. And we're going to call in Saint Germain with the violet flame. But first, we need to connect our grounding cord, upgrade it, balance it, protect it, and connect it to the emerald heart of Mother Earth and the new earth grids. And this is connecting us down through our coccyx, the tailbone. And just take a deep breath in. And as you release, I want you just to let go of any fear and anxiety about the future, about the present, about anything that's playing out on the world stage. Just let it go. Release the fear, release the uptightness, the anxiety down through your grounding cord, and let Mother Earth transmute that fear into love. And then draw up a very stabilizing, supportive energy from Mother Earth through your breath, up through the grounding cord, into your root chakra, your spine, up through the spine. And remember that everything that is playing out, everything, no matter how it looks, is getting us to where we need to be in a certain amount of time. So this is all happening because we're in a timeline. And so we can trust, we can replace fear and anxiety with trust. Because God is all powerful. And linking with our own inner power that is unwavering, omnipresent, omnipotent. That light in our hearts, our God spark, our divine self, that is eternal and unmoving, As we link to that, we realize that the source of all our power lies within us, not outside. And as we release the fear and anchor trust, we can breathe a little lighter and detach from the events that are playing out, even though they're affecting us so greatly. Just see these threads of energy to your fears. And then I want you to unhook them from your mind, unhook them from your energy field, and cast them into the ethers. Release those threads of fear, because so much is beyond your control. Adding worry and fear into the mix is not going to change anything. It's not going to. Staying centered, staying balanced, staying in your light and in a joyful state is what is needed now. And breathe. And now we're bringing Saint Germain into the session, calling in Saint Germain with the violet flame, and we're drawing that violet flame down now through our entire energy field from above. And see it as a river of violet fire going right into the top of your head, down your spine, immersing into every chakra, into your entire auric fields, into every cell and tissue of your body. You are now fully immersed in this violet fire, violet flame. And we're asking that flame to transmute any dark, negative, or fearful energy into positive, light-filled energy. Transmute any dark, negative, or fearful energy into positive, light-filled energy. Once again, the decree is using the violet flame to transmute any dark, negative, or fearful energy into positive, light-filled energy, in, through, and around. Let that fire burn up any unhealthy thought forms, clearing all negative thought forms around the head and shoulders, and in the lower mind, in the belly, solar plexus, and the mental body. And feel yourself beginning to feel lighter and more peaceful as you remember who you are, detaching from the drama of this third dimensional world and connecting with your multidimensional self that knows and sees and understands. The wise self. Through the light in your heart and the eternal flame within. So we're just going to draw up ruby red light from the earth into the earth, the root chakra, orange light up from the earth into the sacral chakra, yellow light from the sun into the navel and solar plexus chakra. And each of these chakras is going to begin to rebalance. I'm asking our teams to repair them, restructure them, realign them. And those colors are feeding into the earth chakras to open and balance them. You can just see these beautiful red, orange, and yellow light whirling all around your root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras. And take a deep breath here. And we're bringing in a green cube of light into the earth star chakra, the root chakra to ground. So remember that we are beings of color, light, sound, frequency, sacred geometry, vibration. We are energy. And so we use color, sound, frequency, light, vibration, and energy to affect change within. And this green cube is a stabilizing energy, a stabilizing sacred geometry. And we also use thought, emotion, and intention to create. So we're placing peace and calming into the lower chakras and surrounding them with a green sphere of light. Peace, calming, and whatever else you're called, whatever other intention feels right for you, go ahead and place it in your lower chakras. And once you have done that, place a green sphere of light around it. And that keeps it there, holds it, and activates the intention. And just breathe. And now we're going to call in and draw down the golden flame of the Christ consciousness from the great central sun, the spiritual sun, down in, through, and around our entire body and energy field and all of our dimensional selves. And so just see yourself standing in that golden flame of light, Christ light. And the Christ is selfless, compassionate, embodies unconditional love, peace, understanding, connection to all. And the creator energy. So it's full ownership and recognition that what we think, what we feel, our perception, our beliefs, the energy that we are emitting is reflected back to us in the world that we see around us. And it's important to note that The way out of victim consciousness is through challenge. When you are challenged over and over and over, if your tendency is to pull back and hide and be hurt, if you're challenged enough times, it will spark the energy of the warrior that lives within each of us to rise up and meet the challenge, to effect true transformation, first from within, to be reflected back on the outer plane. So all the challenges that are taking place now are for us. And you can complain, you can cry, you can be upset, frustrated, angry, shake your fist at the sky. But all of that does nothing. It's coming in for you to rise up and meet the challenge at the highest level of your multidimensional self. So what is it that you need to change within yourself? Your home, your mind, your health, your relationship, your work, your community. What is the challenging energy pulling out of you? Rather than fighting back, use it as fuel for your own transformation. And so this golden Christ flame burns all around us, bringing keys and codes. And there is no difference between the unconditional love of the Christ and the spiritual warrior that must transform. It's all the same. To be a complete loving being is to be a person who owns their darkness, who owns all of themselves, because we are human. And on this plane, there is both darkness and light. And if we only want to be the light, we won't have access to our true power. So we have to accept and own the darkness and transform it. And this is how we merge heaven and earth, masculine and feminine, darkness and light, the yin and the yang. So a victim is someone who hasn't owned their darkness yet, and they're projecting on it. So this is what the process is doing for us, making us realize our whole self so that we can choose the light and choose to transform our lives and the structures and systems of this planet. And this Christ consciousness golden flame of light is burning within our heart chakra. And I call down now the white resurrection flame from the great central sun, calling in the white resurrection flame right around this Easter time, Good Friday, and we'll bring it into the high heart, into the heart chakra. And we'll bring it into all the chakras and the body and the cells. And so once again, we're standing within this flame, the resurrection flame. To resurrect, when Jesus resurrected after 3 days, he became his eternal self. But we are also asking to recognize our own eternal nature and embody the God self, embody the goddess self. It's something that has not been done in history yet. We are at a brand new cycle. The design, I apologize, it has been done in history. So this is the second Lemuria that we are witnessing, the new Lemuria, the newer. There was a time when humans walked as gods and goddesses on the earth, and that time has come back again for us to do this, which is the design of the Creator, for us to know and embody our true selves as gods and goddesses in human form. And what does a god do? What does a goddess do? Serve, love, and create with humility and passion for the good of all. Okay, so that's this white resurrection flame is bringing its own keys and codes. What do I mean by keys and codes? Sacred geometry, it's information, it's wisdom codes, it's all there within the energy. And as it merges with the body and the energy of your own field, your own body, it begins to affect the flow of energy and the way you vibrate your consciousness so that you can access your higher consciousness that already exists within you, but it's just veiled or maybe veiled by conditioning, by blocks of misperceptions, misaligned beliefs, trauma. And these keys and codes begin to work with all of that, those blocks, to break them up and rearrange them so you come into the alignment of the truth of who you are. And the rebirth will happen at different stages for each one of us, depending on the level of your soul and where you are in the timeline of your evolutionary path in this lifetime. And there's no rush. The first step on the spiritual path is patience. We always allow rather than force. And here, just take a deep breath in through your nose. And we'll draw down blue light, indigo light, and violet light into the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakras, asking our teams to repair, restructure, realign, open and balance these higher chakras, and subtle body layers. And also some green and pink into the heart chakra and the astral body. And golden light into the soul star. And then we're going to ask our team to work with and balance and repair and realign all the chakras above the soul star. Bringing the most beneficial color light into each one of those. And so reconnect with the violet flame, see it burning all around you, the golden Christ consciousness flame burning all around you, and the white resurrection flame burning all around you and inside. Each of these three flames doing the work. And then come right into your own flame, your soul's light within your heart. Breathe into it. Send it love and appreciation, acknowledgement. Your soul being housed by your beautiful body. Sending your body love, gratitude, and appreciation. And as we join all these flames together, the physical and the light, sending all of it love, gratitude, and appreciation, we create greater integration and harmony within the self. And let's bring down peace into the heart, into the flame, and surround it with a green sphere of light. And just feel yourself accessing and becoming peaceful. Just in this moment. There's only ever this moment, and you can choose peace in each moment by being present. And embodying the flame within you. And all the chaos of the outside world melts away. And there's just you and your flame and God, Goddess. And remember that everything is in divine order, truly. And I call in the divine healing angels to surround each one of us. And Archangel Michael, I call you in. Archangel Michael, I ask that you please cut, clear, and remove any non-beneficial cords from anybody and remove the roots from those cords out of all levels and layers of everyone's energy fields and bodies. Cut all non-beneficial cords, removing all the roots from those cords. And asking the divine healing angels to channel unconditional love into our hearts, into our bodies, our fields, and repair and regenerate and renew any areas where those cords once were. And allow your heart to receive the unconditional love from the angels who are with you always, providing support. All you have to do is ask. And if you ever find yourself saying, well, I ask and nothing ever happens, or I don't get what I am asking, recognize that's something a victim says. And change to thank you for your constant, unwavering love and support. As I walk through this human journey, and allow yourself to breathe in the love from the angels. And we're going to ask your guardian angel to wrap its wings around you. Giving a big hug, a little squeeze. And whispering in your ear, rise, dear, beautiful child of God. Rise to the challenge. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are sacred. And you are loved. All of this is for you. And feel yourself embodying that strength. Call in your dragon now. The Kundalini energy of the new earth. Ask the dragon to fortify you. Remember that you are a limitless being within a body. Become aware now of one thing that you need to change. Just one thing. There are many. Choose one. And then commit with your whole heart to making that change. That one change will set off a whole chain of reaction for a positive transformation in your life. What is that one thing you know you need to do? That can be your stepping stone to a new reality. Commit to it. Give that gift to yourself. Invoke the discipline that is needed to make it happen. And stick with it. And this is love. This is how we love ourselves. Now we're going to bring down 9 golden lightning layers around each one of us, and 3 and the blue defensive wave, and activate the wave for protection. And we thank our higher selves, our I am presence, God, and our teams of light. And when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes.
Elizabeth, that was really profound. Thank you so much. Yeah. And I loved when you said, this is how we love ourselves. This is how we love ourselves. Yeah. Seeing the change that we need to make and making that change in order to help ourselves, and spending the time in meditation with spirit, getting to know ourselves better. I mean, this whole meditation was how to love ourselves.
Yeah. Took me a long time to learn that. But it's such a, once you learn it, you've got it forever.
Yeah. And I loved the resurrection flame. Yeah. They've been working with us here at Enlightened World Network with the Easter energy for about 2 months now, actually. So to sit in that resurrection flame was truly just divine. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Elizabeth, you are such a master teacher and master healer. If folks want to work with you individually or learn more about what all you're putting out in the world, how do they do that?
Well, you just go to my website, which is energyhealingteacher.com, and all my offerings are there. I've got memberships that there are 3 different tiers that you can join, or you can do individual sessions. I also have monthly breathwork ceremonies on Zoom, and online energy healing on Zoom. So there's different choices that you can make, but I would love to work with you. Please reach out and let's just have a conversation about what you need, what your intentions are, and let's start working together. Energyhealingteacher.com.
Perfect. Thank you, Elizabeth. So friends, here at Enlightened World Network, just embrace this Easter season and see what it means to you individually. I know some folks are not as comfortable with the concept of Jesus Christ, but when you sit in that energy of the Christ consciousness, you can accept that oftentimes, even if you're not as comfortable with the figurative Christ that has come to us through stories and through lore. So just explore that for yourself. So thank you, Elizabeth, and friends. Take good care. God